Welcome all my dear students. In today's class, I am going to deal with you one of the Victorian era poem that is Break, Break, Break. Break means separate, written by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Break means separate. First, we are discussing about learn about the poet Alfred Lord Tennyson. Alfred Tennyson was born on August 6, 1809 in Bay, Leinster, England. The fourth sibling in 12, he showed an early interest in writing and had penned down the 600-line epic at the age of 12. He escaped home with the brother Charles in 1827 due to the troubled environment at home and attended the Trinity College in London. The two brothers published a book of poems. The latter published two volumes poetry which gained the critical appreciation with time. At 41, Tennyson was a poet laureate, one of the most popular poets of the Victorian era. He gained the substantially from his work and appeared tall as a large and bearded man with a booming voice. In 1884, he became Alfred Tennyson. He passed away October 6, 1892 and was buried in Westminster Abbey. Now the discussing the structure of the poem Break 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 by Alfred Tennyson is a four-stanza poem that is separate into the sets of the four lines known as the quatrain. These quatrains do not follow a strict rhyme scheme, but there are some good examples of perfect rhymes such as see and me in stone 1. In regards to the meter, there is a various pattern in the changes throughout the poem. There is a many instances of trimeter, although stresses change their location there and other lines with more and fewer syllables. First stanza break, break, break on the cold grey stones. O sea, and I could that my tongue could utter the thoughts that rise in me. In the first stanza of Break, 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 the speaker begins talking directly to the waves. This is a technique known as the anaphora. He speaks to the although they are unable to respond, the speaker directly them the continues to breaking powerfully against the cold grey stones of the shore. They hold a gloomy power that speaks to his emotional state at the time. He wishes in the lines 3 and 4 he could get a tongue to utter thoughts that are haunting him. He has thus far been unable to express his emotional state. It is too complex, perhaps too dark, for him to find words. Stranger 2. Oh, well, for a fisherman's boy, that he shouts with his sister at play. Oh, well, for the sailor's lad, that he sings in his boat on the bay. In the second stanza, there is a good example anaphora with a repetition of "Oh well" for the at the start linesman and the three. There is a paras introduce the two different experience that the seas around him. The fisherman's boy, his sister, and the sailor's lad all are experiencing the sea differently. than he is. This is a good example exaposition, especially the young man who is sinking on the bay. He is found a joy in his life, the ability to express his emotions. Then the stanza 3. And the stately ships go on to their heavens under the hill, but of the touch of the vanished and the sound of the voice that is still. In the third stanza, break, 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 the speaker takes note of stately ships at the sailing into the distance. They too are the living differently than he is. He hopes that they they are going to new land somewhere sorrow can't touch. But the lovely sight of the ships doesn't keep the speaker's mind occupied for long. He is quickly brought back the experiencing the touch vanished the hand. Tennyson might have been thinking of the hand Arthur Hallam, his deceased friend. The voice of that now lost lost also comes to his mind. It appears that no matter what the speaker does, he can't escape the memories of the person he lost. Last stanza, final stanza. Break, break, break. At the foot of the grace, O sea, but tender grace of day that is died, will never come back to me. The fourth stanza begins with the repetition of the line break, 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 which begins the poem. He tells the waves again to break against the shore at the foot of the crags. Tennyson used and the exclamation point at the end of the line to in order to empathize his speaker's passion. Despite the powerful power of the waves, damage they do, or the sights then the seas around him, he can't get back grace of a day that happened before his close friend died. Things are different now that time will never come back to him. Thank you for watching this video.